getting some house cleaning done. Thanks for spending time with me today. We're parked in a parking lot with solar panels above us. It's our go-to place when we want to get out of the sun. Thought I'd pull things out and kind of clean up just a little bit. I'm here in Flagstaff waiting to get my door looked at. The lock is broken. I'll talk about that in a minute, and I'll show you what's going on. I put these towels down. I have blankets underneath, and even below the blankets I have a really nice thick, really nice carpet. But I like to keep these blankets down, or I like to keep these towels down because I can shake them out really easy. Shake out hair and crumbs, things like that. Because I do eat in the back of here. This is my living space inside my minivan. Got it decorated nice, but it doesn't take a lot of housekeeping to keep it clean, not like it would be a big house. I was going to go to the gym and get a shower, wash my hair, but they've closed for the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Well, I just found a question and I'll answer it. I have a question, okay, and this is from Barbara Summers. Hey, Barbara, thanks for watching. I have a question. Excuse me. What happens to your gas mileage when you live in your minivan, as you have many things in it? So, of course, it will weigh a bit more than a usual car around town. Well, I really don't know if that's the truth, because I've only got one seat left in my car, and the passenger seat was like 80 pounds. The two middle seats were 60 each. And then the two, well, actually you could fit three in the third row seats. It was one seat and then it was a double seat. So there were really two in there. So we're dealing with almost three to 400 pounds out of my van that would normally be in here. Now, let's consider that not only do you have that 300 to 400 pounds of seats in the van that I don't, but you also have people sitting in them that could weigh up to 200 pounds. So I'm not so sure that I actually have more weight. Think about that one. I don't drive and when I'm around town, or even if, here comes a train. Hold on. Okay, the train is done. They're noisy, but it's fun to watch the trains. 100 trains go by every day. It's a major route from Los Angeles into New Mexico, and then it goes up north to Chicago. Yeah. But as far as weight goes in my van, I think it's equal or less, because I've got 1, 2, 3 bins. This is probably the heaviest one because it has some cans of food in it, but it probably wouldn't be any more than somebody sitting in a seat. And then these would be maybe even less than what the passenger seat was. Very heavy. Now, as far as like my middle seats, I mean, I just have those bins back there. I've got those 3 bins here. But there's not real heavy stuff in there. There's clothes, things like that. So actually, I think I might have less. Let's go in the back and look at what's going in the back. But first, But first, I want to show you what's going on with my door. Tomorrow's the day I'm going to take it in. It could take a couple days. I have no idea. They're going to probably have to order a part. Whether they can find the part, I don't know how long I'm going to be without my van. But here's what happened. Max retired from Chrysler in Michigan. So he kind of said, oh, it's your actuator. We'll see if that's what it is. But this here stopped working because this is a used van that I bought in Tucson, and I paid $8,300 for this Kia 2014. Well, the key fob never worked on this door. The key fob is a mess, and it never works on my two sliding doors either. So every door is sort of an independent door, right? Well, I would always have, when I lock this, I could lock it with this, or I could just go like that, but that's broke. Okay, and at one point, oh my gosh, at one point I couldn't even shut my door all the way. It wouldn't hit this right, and I thought, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? If I just go like this will line up, and then I can shut it, right? Well, but I can't open it, even if it's not locked. I can't use this to open it. So literally what I've been doing is and if I go somewhere and I have to lock up my door, my car, I have to unlock this side with the key fob, I know, and climb through. So I actually listened to this. I mean, it was quite the process, because I always have, if you can see, I have my a Jackery sitting there with a fan. Well, when I gotta like move in and out of my van during the day, I have to move my Jackery off the floor. I have to climb across this bin. I know. So that's what I've been doing for 2 weeks while I've been waiting to get an appointment. It takes a while to get into a mechanic now. It just does. They're very busy. People are keeping their cars. They can't afford new ones, and so they're taking them more to the mechanic. But tomorrow's the day. Yay. Okay, let's go see the back. This is the back area that I call my garage. Now, periodically, I like to pull things out so I can see what's there and straighten anything that got mishkabobbled over the last 2 or 3 weeks that I haven't paid attention to it. I've got my chair back here. I've got some extra clothes that I keep that don't fit in the living area. I've got my dirty clothes back here. I've got some rags to clean my minivan with. And I've got some playthings back here. My slack line is still back here. This is one of the many trains that go through Flagstaff. And we got the mountains in the back. Isn't it beautiful? 100 trains go down these tracks daily. And they go from Los Angeles and then into New Mexico and then start heading north to Chicago. This is the train line. This train here is heading towards Los Angeles. I love watching trains. I like to keep things organized. And like I said, periodically I like to go through things. I like to just see what's in there so it reminds me of what I have access to. And then, of course, that green bag there is my shower equipment. I had a really nice bag, but the zipper went bad on it, so I just put it in this bag, and it's just as nice. There's one thing about living in Flagstaff is the whole town is basically a forest, and they have ponderosa pine, and that means there's sap. I find that there's these little white dots of sap that get on my car and especially the windows. There's not a lot of car washes in Flagstaff. And of course, I want to go ahead and check on my solar panel above on my roof, get the windows cleaned up. It's just a good day today to get some of this stuff completed, and it's something to do. I carry one lightweight tarp so that when I pull my bins out, I can put them on top of the tarp and not get grit all over the bottom of my bins. Now, if I go boondocking, I usually purchase a heavier tarp, like a gray one, and it can withstand all the rocks out there. But this lightweight one is just fine for being in a city. It folds up real small into my garage area. I like my handy little step stool. I'm gonna wipe it down a little bit. Keep things neat and clean. It's a small living space. You have to be organized and you want to keep things clean if you want to live a good, healthy lifestyle as a nomad. Well, it's time to get moving down the road. Paul and I are going to go out for breakfast. Whew. Hey. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Got that window down. Got that door open. It's really, 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 really windy today. Yeah. Forgive my glasses. It's so dry out. It's like 90 degrees. A lot of our friends are leaving the city to find higher elevation. And people are just like, I can't believe how hot it is here this year. And yeah, so let me, woo. So we're talking to Paul. So, yeah, every once in a while I get a comment that says, oh, I just got one a couple of days ago. Oh, you could do better than that. That's inappropriate for you to dress like that because that swimsuit top on. Oh, I know. Actually, no. In this heat, and I want to just keep my bathing suit, this is just a sports bra. I'm not showing anything except skin. And I think in America, I mean, it's not like I'm in Afghanistan or Iran, you know what I mean, where my hair has to be covered. No. And we're used to seeing skin, so it's not like, oh, people are going to get excited because, ooh, I got my skin. No, it's not going to happen, right? People are used to seeing skin, and I'm not being inappropriate. What's inappropriate is at this point, it's 90 degrees in Arizona, and I'm a senior citizen, and I have no air conditioning. That's inappropriate. So, yeah, I should just go to the authorities and say, hey, I need housing right away. I'm dying out here, and it is really bad. A lot of our friends are leaving right here. I don't know how long I'm going to stay here. I might have to have higher elevation or just go somewhere where we want to go and get a place with air conditioning because I'm not healthy. That's what's inappropriate, yeah. So I will continue to wear my cloth on my body that's skimpy, and I will continue to keep wetting it down so that I can be cool. Yeah. Let me turn this camera around. There we go. Oh, there. Hi. Hello. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. For once, I just wanted to show you what I do. It was just kind of one of those days that I just wanted to get things done. And it's a holiday. Today's the 4th of July. And I wanted to a lot of things aren't open today. Get things done, get clean. I feel like I'm a little bit more organized. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video about the getting pulled over, advice on getting pulled over. It was controversial. Yeah, there were some people who were not happy that was with what I said. But I just saw a comment by a woman who watched, and she said, my husband is a retired New York Police Department, and she said that his policy is to tell people, never, ever answer any questions. Ever. Don't answer questions. Especially, if you're being charged with something. And she said, especially if you're innocent. Don't answer. There's one phrase you say, I'm going to speak with my lawyer. That's all you say. And once you do get a lawyer and you're on the phone with that lawyer's going to say, you didn't say anything, did you? You just button it up. Zip it. Don't say anything. Yeah, I've been one of the reasons somebody said, oh, you must be from this horrible area I would never go to, LOL. No, if you go on YouTube and you look at some of those shorts and some of because now that the Supreme Court definitely said, hey, you can film the police, that's not against the law. A lot of people are doing it. And even when there's a bus going on, or like they stay far away as long as you're not impeding. And so many times you can see the cars are so far away, or the person's so far away, but those cops don't like it, and they just come marching up and want to, let me show your ID. Why are you, impeding? And the guy goes, I'm not impeding anything. So a lot of people are testing the cops out to see who they are and what they know. Well, it's obvious by a lot of those shorts and reels on Facebook and videos about this, that the videos they've captured, I watch them all the time. It's amazing what police officers, and I know they have a hard time, but a lot of them, they just love to see what they can get away with, and some of them do a lot of raging, and some of them seem like tyrants. Yeah. So I'm glad that I got this information out, because there are tyrants out there. We need to know what the rules are. So I hope you enjoyed that. And by the looks of it, it's doing very well. And a lot of you, but I did lose a couple subscribers, and a couple of people said, "Oh, I would never do what you said. I would always answer questions." Well, like the New York Police Department retired cop's wife said, that's not true. You want to button it up, because they're trained in police academy to gather information. Anything you say can and will be used against you, even if you're innocent, and especially if you're innocent. Yeah, they'll twist it up against you, and I've seen videos about that where attorneys put together videos, and the information I got was from 2 or 3 different attorneys. I took what they said, I researched it, took what they said, and put it together. Yeah, they know, because they're the ones in court. Yeah. So anyways, happy 4th of July. Yeah. Freedom. A lot of people are getting to understand the Constitution. Yeah. And I will mention, I mean, it's just, yeah, I was about to apply for law school after I graduated from to get my bachelor's in behavioral sciences, and I wanted to become an attorney. I'm probably just a contract attorney. I don't know if I'd want to be, a courtroom attorney, but yeah. So I really was thinking about that, but something I felt like he guided me and says, "No, I've got different plans for you." So, but I still would love to read books, law books, because these are things I'm interested in. I read law books about the Constitution, understanding the Constitution. That's something, and I know that a lot of you know. I mean, freedoms are diminishing, and I think it's important to know what the Constitution is. We may not always have it around for ourselves. It proved to be a really great document. There's no other nation that has ever been like it. And a lot of people want to take us down. Even from within, they want to take it down. So I think all the more reason to know what our constitutional rights are and to exercise them, because it's like a muscle. Somebody had mentioned on a comment, it's like a muscle. Your freedom is like a muscle. Exercise it or you'll lose it. So I love you guys. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Go to minivanlee.com for neck gaiters, things like that. And I've got the book. I know I always mention it, but I do like it. And I wrote it. And it took a while to write it. and I'm kind of proud of it, But the book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. And it's on Amazon. I love you guys. Till tomorrow, everybody. Freedom. Exercise your rights. Know what they are first, though. Love you. Bye.